Hello, my name is Cynthia McDermott. As the chair of the Antioch University Los Angeles Education Department, it is my honor to introduce the 2022 Education Commencement speaker, Daniel Lockman. Daniel Lockman received his teaching credential at Antioch in 2016, completed his master's degree in education earlier this year, and just completed his fifth year teaching middle school at Magnolia Science Academy 6. The only thing Daniel loves more than the Dodgers are the Lakers. He pictures himself teaching in a remote rural environment somewhere off the grid in the coming years. Please welcome our class of 2022 Education Department speaker, Daniel Lockman.
I am humbled and honored to have been asked to speak today. Much has been written about how the pandemic has affected and impacted education. Between all of the supposed learning loss, anxiety, depression, and stress, a great deal of ink has been spilled analyzing how this catastrophe has been felt in schools and classrooms. If the pandemic has taught us anything about education, it has reinforced what we already knew, which is that education is fundamentally dependent on building human relationships. These relationships of trust, respect, and care are not easily replaced or replicated with computer programs, machines, and algorithms. This focus on relationship building within the classroom is at the heart of the education department at Antioch, LA. Despite all the focus on test scores dropping and learning gaps, the past 2 years of school have been a crisis of emotional and psychological health. Nowhere will you find a more critical and honest assessment of the burden of high-stakes testing than at Antioch, LA. The solution, according to the great professors I studied under, was to create a rich classroom culture based on inquiry learning with multiple pathways to solutions, where the emphasis is on critical thinking and not teaching to a test. When I was first getting my teaching credential at Antioch 6 years ago, I learned about inquiry-based math lessons, which I had previously never encountered. Inquiry math allows students to explore the various ways problems can be solved, and not just memorize steps. It was emphasized to us emerging educators that there is more than one way to look at numbers in a math problem, and more than one way to get the correct solution. These are important and powerful concepts that everyone who studied at Antioch can continue to emphasize in math classes that they teach today. Antioch graduates encourage their students to take safe risks and to not steal the struggle from one another by just giving each other answers. Professors in this program inspire us to develop creative and engaging struggles where students can have fun navigating and learning. Finally, this program is a force for social justice, and the professors are upstanders who lead by example. They have empowered myself and other graduates to be even more critical and selective as it relates to curriculum development, sources used, and perspectives acknowledged and highlighted. As a result, generations of students are being trained in how to be more critical of sourcing themselves and are receiving a more well-rounded, less Eurocentric social science education than previous generations of learners. Thank you to the professors who had this impact on our education and training, like Greg Bryant, Dave Nettle, and Sean Arce, just to name a few. A special thank you to Cynthia and Fred, who are like my educational godparents. You both walk the walk every day, running this department and teaching such fun classes. Your influence on schools and classrooms across the region is huge and incalculable. It saddens me that this program is coming to an end. We are facing a crisis in education where there is a dire need for new young teachers. A progressive education, like the one we all experienced here, is essential because what affects our young learners today will affect the entire country and world tomorrow. Congratulations to everyone on your achievements today, and thank you to everyone who helped us get here.